This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the renowned four-division champion of the world, introducing Eric El Terrible Morales.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues.
All right.
You can't get a better place to fight in.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That left hook just missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. That was the moment!
Now they've got to...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action! Eric Morales is dazed! Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Punch, counter punch. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice exchange here from both men. Jab misses. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just stay fight. And now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's smart. It's the same again.
And there's the bell for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. He misses with that straight left. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Through the straight left, but it won't score. And he misses with that straight left. Misses with the straight left. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He threw the hook, didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
I love that jab is slick.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. And he scores with the counter. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well done with that counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
That jab won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Started out Garcia in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And
back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been.
And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
7, 8.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Misses with the straight left. You'd like to see more jabs. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Now relax. Good work. Don't worry about it. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about not missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great. Good. Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Get back out there and win the round. Your right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Round that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Focus on what you do. Shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it.
On to the fifth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more. And down goes El Terrible. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
There's a counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talking about Morales in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get that jab back. He's boxing. He's good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get you. Win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Hey, don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just get... Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league.
This is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming there. He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just missed with that jab. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. And you're thinking.
Here we go. It's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both men step back for just a moment. That did some damage. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Hook misses. A straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's Talk about Garcia in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back. You dwindle.
Keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear.
Good work there. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Changed too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just get him on the
Out there and get behind space.
Round 8, and we're off again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to... And there's the bell to start round 9. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Couldn't land that jab. The jab can't find a home. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you.
You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hard
round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one. Yeah?
to ride it out. Go out there and finish it. You would think...
Good shot. Get your boxing back together. Right. Let's go out.
Those shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots.
Do your business.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Both men step back for just a moment. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That uppercut just missed. How about that time counter shot? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Good counter punching. He misses with that straight left. Those counter punches have to hurt. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.